So I did that video on the rear fender. Today I'm going to, although I've not welded anything on it yet, I'm going to swap out the front fender, see what it looks like. For that I'm going to have to take the front wheel out to make the job a bit easier. So I'm going to use my lift and just support some of the front end weight. So I end up with the bike tipping over. What I've done is put the centre stand a bit higher, and then to make sure all the weight's on the back wheel, use this like scissor jack thing. As soon as the front wheel's out, all the weight's on the back anyway, so it's fine. It's really not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to disconnect the front brake in at first to get the cables out of the way. Next job, not very exciting, is there's 4 bolts on the inside. You can't see them from there. There's 1, 2 on that leg, 1, 2 on that leg. 10mm socket. I'm not going to bother videoing this bit. So that all came off easy. As you can see, the new one has got some lower holes and some higher holes. Because I've got a fairly aggressive tyre on it, I'm going to put it on these holes and push it up a bit higher. Hopefully the tyre will go straight in. Looks like it fits at least. So let's put them bolts in. And there we have it, she's all on. Lines up nicely in there. There's a lot more room than the standard one. I think I could have got away with going on those lower holes, but give me that bit more height, because sometimes even the stones on my drive end up getting picked up in the tyre and rattling around in the mudguard, so it's best to have that bit more clearance. So lastly, around the other side of the bike, I'm just thinking what to do about these cables so they don't end up hitting the tyre and end up wrapped under the fender like that. So with them two, let's look on this side, with them 2 extra bolt holes, I'm wondering if I make a bit of flat bar to bolt to them 2 bolt holes, just sticking out like this, and then something just to grip them, just to keep them where they are. That's all it's going to be for. I paint it black and you won't really see it. A little bit thick. It's not going to focus. Anyway, some aluminium checker plates. So it's going to be nice and easy to cut, shape, drill the holes in it I need. But like I say, it is a bit thick. But I'm going to, yeah, a bit like that. Let's cut it up and see what it looks like anyway. Here's where I'm at so far. I'll do it that way around. So I cut a piece off, then cut a slither off that I obviously ended up with a stepped cut, trying to cut it with a hacksaw. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to do what I need it to do. Now I'm going to mark them to the central, and that's going to be the 2 bits that mount to the fork leg. And then carry on cleaning it up. I might actually try and file this checker plate off, so it just looks like a piece of flat aluminium bar. So here's about what I've come up with. It probably wants a bit more tidying on that end. Otherwise it's quite chuffed with that. It's got that bend in it just to kick it away from the wheels. So here's where I'm at. In the end I decided to grind all the checker plating off. Not grind it, file it off even. It's not perfect, but I think with a lick of black paint it'll do what I want it to do. So as we can see, there's the holes I'm going to use to mount it. Just a couple of small bolts. Both the holes line up nicely. And it just kicks it away from the tyre just enough. A couple of holes in there to either stick a cable tie or whatever, just to hold that brake cable and speedo cable away from the tyre. So yeah, just a slight bit finishing up to do, but nothing worth filming, and that's the front one on.